Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the last week of the Bilbao Revival. Yes, this save will be finishing this week, ready for FM19 when it drops in about 10 days time, 12 days time. So yeah, last week of the Bilbao Revival. We've played a few games, as you can see, since we last met against Madrid. One in the middle of the winter. It's just a friendly. We beat Leganes in the league 4-1 though. Benito Franco, Iñaki Williams, Iker Monain and Xavier Naviera all scoring there, and a very disappointing 0-0 draw away from home at Las Palmas in the 5th round of the Spanish Cup first leg. Very highly rotated side, as you can see above me, but they'll get their chance to come back into that tie. The second game of the episode, which is the second leg. But first game of the episode, massive game of the episode, Barcelona at home. And this is how we see it. We are a point clear of Barcelona, of the Catalans. Say last couple of weeks, it's been swinging left and right. They drew in El Clasico for the first game back after the winter break, and we beat Leganes 4-1, which put us back to the top of the table. Very comfortable win against Leganes for us, which has helped. And this is going to be the team that's going to go against Barcelona today. We've got Ruffier in goal, Martinez, Nunez, Sanchez at the back line, Odriozola, Monreal are the wing backs, Sanjay Herrera, Williams. Jordi keeps his place just because Iker Monain is injured again, so he's out for another 2 weeks. I think he injured himself in the friendly in Christmas. So Jordi keeps his place. Franco up top there on the bench. Ivan, DeMarcos, Casado, Naviera, Vensendor, Perez. Mikel Perez is now in the squad purely because Ander Interlaspe is actually on loan to Coruña, but that has a fee of 3.8 million future fee to be paid as well. He wanted to leave because he said he'd done everything at the club, and I was happy for him to do that. Mikel Perez is a really good up and coming midfielder. He can play deeper and he can play further forward in the attacking midfielder role, and he can play the deep line and playmaker role pretty well as well. So he's come up into the first team. He'll be on the bench, playing control, flexible. We're going to submit that team. Let's see what Barcelona are going to be bringing to the San Memes. Hopefully it's not overpowered Messi and Suarez combination. But it is a Messi, Suarez and Coutinho overpowered combination. Ter Stegen in goal, Titi, Dendoncker, Piqué and Meunier up the back line. Pereira and Diawara are the defensive midfielders. Coutinho, Denis Suarez and Lionel Messi with Luis Suarez up top. On the bench they've got Joan, Busquets and Sergio Roberto as well. So they've got a little bit of firepower on the bench, but it's not a overly strong Barcelona bench. So hopefully if we can get a couple of goals lead, they don't really have anything to really change that up. We're going to kick ourselves off red in the red and white, and they're in their change strip, and hopefully 3 points will be coming our way. Herrera whipping that ball in. Martinez is there and he heads it just over. First 10 minutes or so, it all seems to be Bilbao. Messi and co haven't really turned on just yet, but they are world class. They can turn it on whenever they need to, so hopefully they keep as quiet as they can. But that is going to see us through to half time, a actionless half in that first half there. I'm going to calmly say I'm far from pleased from what I've seen out there. Ander Herrera and Benito Franco picking up a little bit, picking up yellow cards. Benito Franco and Jordi both on 5.5s. Defence is looking a little bit shaky, so hopefully we can have a better second half and go into the lead and hopefully go a few more points clear of Barcelona. Almar gone. Still nothing happening in this game. We are going to change it up ever so slightly. We're going to bring Martinez on. We're going to go 2 up top, and Martinez is going to go as the poacher. No, we're going complete forward and switch Franco up as that poacher on attack. We're going to bring Iñaki Williams into the middle and push him up as a shadow striker. Monreal is booked and he's a little bit tired, so we're going to bring we're going to bring Casado on that left hand side. And I think at the minute that's all we're going to do for the time being. Half an hour to go and see if these changes can make an impact in this game. Highlight, Odriozola down this right hand side, finds Iñaki Williams and he goes to the back post. Casado is there, gets the ball back in, and Benito Franco's hit the post, and Meunier gets that ball clear, and it's a really good opportunity to go 1-0 up there. 15 minutes to go, a point isn't a bad result, to be brutally honest, because Barcelona, with all their attacking play, we're going to go attacking for the final 5 or 6 minutes, and we've had the better of the second half, but just haven't been able to take our chances. This is going to be the final highlight. Sanchez into Iñaki Williams, and he finds Odriozola on that right hand side. He finds the ball into Benito Franco, but ter Stegen is coming out there and claiming that all day long, and he gets the ball out to Lato. Final 30 seconds, Coutinho over the top to Luis Suarez, but Nunez does really well there and gets the ball out to Odriozola, trying to find a switch ball to Casado, and they find Messi into Joan, into Coutinho. Luis Suarez now coming off the front. That's a good header from Odriozola, but straight to Messi. But Casado with a great tackle. Now Carlos Martinez trying to break away, but the referee blows up 0-0 draw against Barcelona.
Boring.
It means we stay top, which is more important. We were unlucky today. We came back into that second half, and but we do stay top, which is the key thing going into the latter stages of this season. Coming up next, though, is the Spanish Cup 5th round, second leg against Las Palmas. It'll be a little bit of a rotated squad going into that one, and I'll see you when we get there. Here we go then, second leg of the Spanish Cup 5th round. 0-0 was the first leg score, and you get to see some of the reserve players / younger players play in this one. So Ivan Perez starts in goal, Jorge Morales, Ivan and Ortiz go at the back line, DeMarcos on the right, Ferrado on the left, Naviera and Vensendor in the middle. Joaquin Hernandez is on the right hand side, one of our youngsters, 2.5 star current ability, up to 4.5 star potential ability. Has got some of the attributes to play in there, so I'm really looking to seeing what he can do on that right hand side. Mikel Perez comes in as the advanced playmaker, and Carlos Martinez up top as the complete forward. On the bench, Sanchez, Casado, Nunez, Jordi, Sanchez, Franco and Azcona, all come on if we need them to do that. So we're going to submit that team, and I'll see you when we kick off. So a very young team for Bilbao. Hopefully it'll be more there'll be more chances in this game compared to the drab 0-0 draw against Barcelona in the first game, and can bring you a few more highlights in this one. We are on key highlights, but for some reason last few games just been highlight free, really, to be fair. But this is the young squad. Hopefully they can come back with a better performance than their older counterparts. First highlight of the game goes to Las Palmas, and they come into the middle with Fabian, and Fabian into Garcia, into Makel, and Makel are going to go out to Evie, but good tackle by DeMarcos using all of his experience there, and he finds Carlos Martinez down that right hand side. No one really in the middle yet. He goes for a cross, hits the crossbar, and no one really could get up with him, unfortunately. So pretty much on his own, and that's going to see us through to half time. Carlos Martinez on a 6.4 at the minute. He's not having the best of times at the minute. We're just going to get a little bit of surf to say I'm far from pleased with what I've seen there, and just try and calm Carlos Martinez down ever so slightly and see if we can get him back into the game. We're going to change up his role as well. We're going to put him as a poacher on attack and just get him on that last man and see if that does the business. Second half now. No goals in 3 halves of football. Hopefully we can get one in the second half of this game. Highlight though to Las Palmas, corner out on the edge to Gura Terexa, and it's gone in off of Vensendor, and it's Las Palmas 1, Bilbao 0. The second string not doing as well as I thought they would, and Las Palmas have hit, and it's just a hit and hope really on the edge of the box for Terexa, and it just hits Vensendor, goes in. Perez no chance in goal. 1-0 to Las Palmas. 3 changes made, and we're going to bring on Benito Franco, Sanchez and Casado, and hopefully we can go for a goal in this last 20 minutes or so, and hopefully we can come back into it. Away goals do count, and they've got one, we haven't, and it looks like Las Palmas are going to knock us out of this Spanish Cup. DeMarcos into Hernandez on this right hand side, finds Franco again. Can he pull it back? He can't. They get it clear. Morales now going to find Sanchez in the middle. Can he pick a pass? Can he unlock this Las Palmas defence into Mikel Perez, into Benito Franco, and he smashes it home. 9 minutes to go. We need another goal, and it's 1 apiece now. Lovely move from Sanchez. He holds it up, finds the right pass into Vensendor. Vensendor, lovely pass into Perez, who then lovely through ball into Benito Franco, and he shoots with venom there. 1 apiece. We need a second goal though. Stevic into Grana Trexa into Fabian, and Vencedor does really, really well and gets the ball out to Hernandez. Franco gets tackled and it comes back on us, so we can't really clear our lines at the minute. It goes down the right hand side, but good tracking back for Mikel Perez. But Franco one-on-one with the keeper, he shoots wide. It's probably on his left foot, which isn't his stronger foot. But it was a good ball over the top for Ortiz. And the final 30 seconds now, Villar goes out to Dani Carvalho into Acapo and out on that right hand side to the right winger, Garcia now. But he can't find the pass. And now Mikel Perez, this is the last chance. I don't think it's going to be enough for Bilbao. We've dominated this game. They haven't had a single shot on target, yet they've scored a goal. Tells you everything. Sanchez into Perez, into Vencedor, he can't get there, and that is it. Full-time whistle goes. Las Palmas go through on away goals. 2 very disappointing games in today's episode, but on a plus, Mikel Perez coming on a 7.5 with his debut, and Joaquin Hernandez on a 6.9 as well. So not too bad, to be fair. But we're out of the Spanish Cup. Not exactly what we wanted to do going into the latter half of this season, and they go through on away goals. Unfortunately, we didn't do enough in the first leg and get a goal at their place, and they came and did a job on us. So yeah, as I said, really disappointing 3 games, because we haven't scored in the previous 2 games prior to the one against Las Palmas, and out of the Spanish Cup. But we are top of the league, and we are still in the Champions League. And that will be the next episode. We're going to bring you both legs of the first knockout round against AC Milan, the first leg at the San Siro. And then they come to the San Mamés, and hopefully we can get through to the quarter-final. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content. Remember, tick that little bell icon to make sure you're notified when a video goes live. Sorry about the lack of action today. Hopefully it'll be better against Milan in the next episode. I'll see you soon.